Welcome back, everyone. My name is Julianne, or Julie, and welcome back to I'm on Observation Duty. This is level 2. My goal is to make it until 7 minutes. I hope I can get this done. I have yet to be successful. I've tried really hard to make this happen. Thus far, no luck. Anyway, I hope you are all enjoying the series. I do not know yet if you guys are enjoying this or not, but to me, this is just trying to complete this game would be the key here. What I'm hoping for? Uh, I really do hope that I could do this without too many hours to this game. I tried to do this yesterday, but I lost power because there was a fire nearby, and by then I didn't want to try anymore. I don't even think any of that saved. So, uh, yeah, there's that. Um, but I'm gonna try my best to actually get this going. So, there is a couple of things I might as well talk about while I am doing this game with absolutely little music whatsoever. There is a shadow anomaly in the bathroom. Um, one, I was thinking about posting a poll once a month where you guys get the chance to pick the next game that I play. I think that would be very engaging, and I'd get to see what you guys think I should do next, because often I have too many choices and get overwhelmed by them. So, I was thinking that might be a way to get more involved with you guys, give you guys a little bit of a say on what happens in the channel. Um, that is one of the things I wanted to talk about. The other thing that I was thinking about is to do for Halloween, is to do a 31 days of not always horror games, but fall slash adjacent type of games. They could be cozy games, they could be horror games, but like Halloween centered. Um, I love Halloween, and I think it would be a whole lot of fun to do that. I'm open to you guys' feedback on this. I know a lot of creators do this, um, but I also know that it could be. I mean, I love watching those types of things, and I was really, I already have some games that I'm saving specifically for that. But if you have any more suggestions, I would love it if you would write those in the comments. Um, strange in this. Don't think it is. been a second since I saw anything looking very weird. God damn it. Every time that bong scares me. Every time. It's very consistent. Moved. Toilet. It's actually the bathroom. Um, but I just thought that might be a fun thing to do. As I said, it can be like harvesting games. It could be anything fall related, honestly. Now, I don't know if they will be exactly like a full 6 or 9 hour game. Like that feels like it's a little bit too much. Um, if they're smaller games, kind of like this, that's fine. But I'm just aiming for, an hour or maybe two, maybe a little bit more. Um, I don't know. Would you guys be open to seeing, a full series in October of like a horror game? Or would that be too much? Um, I know I'm asking you guys a lot of questions to write in the a lot of answers to write in the comments, but I'm just trying to get some feedback. That's all. And I have yet to do like a full-on, oh, this is who I am video. Um, I have a hard time doing that type of thing when I'm not focused on something else, such as this game, which is why this was kind of nice. In a way, I have to fill in the silence for both of us, and there's a missing object. Opening. Or appearance. It's completely missing. Um, I am. I'm so thankful for this channel. I'm so thankful for the support I've gotten. And I hope you are enjoying the variety of content that I'm hoping to bring. Right now, as you're seeing this, it's probably the end of July or beginning of August. Um, Fortunately, I do these things ahead of time due to my fibromyalgia being so unpredictable. Distortion bathroom. Um, have um, yeah, and really do want to start interacting with you guys a little bit more as things progress. I'm thinking it's gonna be probably once a month for the polls at first. Be mindful that it'll take me a week to finish whatever game you would like to see me play and edit it because I'm doing all this by myself and I'm learning on the fly. Holy, don't don't do that, painting anomaly. Um so yeah, I'm doing most of this. I've done some Photoshop work when I was in high school, but that was like 15 years ago. Things have advanced and changed since then. Yes, I'm aware it's 2 a.m. Uh, so I'm relearning everything. And I hope you are enjoying what I've made so far and the games that will be coming out. That's kind of why I'm doing this game first to practice doing longer games, solo games. Um, that is kind of what, and to continue to get used to me talking to nothing in my room, the fan. I don't know. Um, because I'm still getting used to my own voice, my own jokes, and the confidence to post these things. That is actually why I started this channel to begin with, because I've always dealt with a serious lack of self confidence, and ooh, extra object. Living room. Living room, please. Extra. Extra. Um, that is why this whole thing started. Was I hated the sound of my own voice. I've hated every picture I've ever posted of myself. I've been always the one with either a book or a notebook or a drawing notebook in my face at school. I hated public speaking. I hated anything like that. Um, and this whole year, my whole goal was to not hate myself so much and to start getting out of my comfort zone a little at a time. And I've done this in a couple steps. Uh, I've been in therapy since I was about 15 years old, and that has helped tremendously. I've done DBT work. I've done my just meditation. I've done it all, right? But it really wasn't until this year that I was like, I really want to start working on my self-hatred. I want to treat myself the way I would treat my best friends. So, I'm learning how to learn things on the fly without needing to be perfect, which is why I've posted so many things without editing them too heavily. Without learning, without going so far in that I never want to finish it. I'm really, really working on the self-loathing, I guess. I really just absolutely kitchen, object movement. Um, but I've always had a hard time with being seen because growing up, being seen was a bad thing. Children were not seen or heard where when it was when I was growing up. Where I was growing up, I guess I should say. Um, so I have a hard time with that. Being seen, being heard meant I was in trouble. Trouble meant, well, I'm really in trouble now. So it's you know, I really do. I'm trying to be better. Like I want to be a better person. I want to be a better person to myself and not carry so much of the heavy weight on me. I'm so glad the cap is on that water bottle, 'cause that would have landed all over my keyboard. Holy intruder. Outside, intruder, and now I'm pretty sure I can't look at him again. To not look at those guys when they come in. Um, but yeah, it's really hard to be open and honest, but it's the truth. I have hated myself more than anyone else, even those that deserve it in some ways. I really want to work on it. And so that's kind of one of the reasons why this channel started for me. The other reason I started this channel is because so many times when I'm playing the multiplayer games, I'm like, oh man, you guys should have seen what happened on my point of view. That was crazy. So, bedroom, abyss. That's a new one. Haven't had one there before. Um, I think at this point I've seen most of them, most of the differences. Um, and it really is hard to be open this way, but for me, instead of doing a get to know me video or a live or anything like that, I'm doing this where my brain is preoccupied while I'm scanning the environment. That is the way I can do this without feeling so strange about it, without judging it, um, and maybe inspire someone else who feels the same way that I did. I mean, I'm almost 30 years old. I used to think all the adults. He's in the kitchen. He has a very specific thing that you have to hit once he gets closer to you. It's the big bed. Um, I would love it if someone else, you know, finds this inspiring. I don't know if anyone will. Oh fuck. I was ready that time, dude. What are you talking about? I hate this level, man. Alright, here we go again. Um, I guess he was an intruder that time, and then as if he gets closer, then he's the big man. I don't know. I was trying not to look at him too much. But anyway, as I was saying, um, if this does inspire somebody else, then that's fantastic. Uh, but yeah, in a weird way, it's kind of a selfish thought that I have to start this channel to help me. But maybe if someone else sees this that feels the same way I do, they can see. So the steps that I took to get here was, um, I've always played games with my brother growing up and with our friends. I just haven't recorded and haven't talked to you guys like this at all. Um, extra object. Um, and it really wasn't until I started listening to like my brother's YouTube channel or Will's streams um, back afterwards, and I still found my jokes funny. I still found them to have entertainment value. And I kind of had to force myself every day to rewatch a video of me. Like, it wasn't my point of view, but I could still hear me in the background, right? And that's kind of how I got used to my own voice. And starting soon, I'm going to be doing something similar with taking photos every day. Um, um, until I kind of get used to it. Like, I don't even like to look myself in the mirror. That's how bad it can get. And so it's like, I literally have to force myself to do these things. But I want to because I want to be a better person to myself. Because at the end of the day, we are ourselves. Um, and I thank you for the journey. If you watch this, if you understand what I'm talking about, I'm right there with you. Um, we can kind of do this together. Together, there's a shadow anomaly. Um, so yeah, that those are kind of the reasons why this channel started. Um, Opening up is a little strange. But again, being distracted helps. I don't know what the statue is. I'm very confused by it. Like, and I know this game is specifically designed to feel disorienting. It makes you feel uneasy. There's no music in it other than the intruder noises and the dong of every hour. So, which is kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie, and I think that's why I'm sticking with it as much as I'm frustrated by it right now. Um, I like that concept. I like the idea of telling a story without saying anything. I'm highly confused of how any of this is working, but as far as logically, but I am having fun with it and frustration with it, which tends to happen. But pushing myself to finish this, at least the attempting to do so, is where I'm at right now. um, Shadow in the corridor. Just a fancy name for a hallway. You know what would be really weird? Is if every room was a different apartment. Like it wasn't all one apartment. It was all like variety. I know it says new house, but I feel like we're on like a top tier. We are up high. So odds are we're up high. I just don't know. Fine. Um, Sometimes you kind of have to sit in each room a little longer, I think. Um, yeah, I you know, really trying to let you guys get to know me, why I started this channel, be a little bit more open with the ideas that I do have for this channel. The hopefully the progress that I've made thus far. Um, Anomaly in the bedroom. But yeah, so I do have longer series coming. I'm trying to finish this first before I start anything new. But if I have to, I will. Did you move? Hold on. Living room. Check movement. Does this chair move? It's hard to tell. Has that been another one that's been getting me quietly? Feel okay. No. Then I then it's fine. I'm just freaking myself out and it's only a minute 30. I'm just freaking myself out. Giving myself a panic attack for no reason. Cool. This chair moves. So that's why I was like, does that the chair move? It's hard to tell. And I know they're trying to be difficult, but I hope they're not that difficult. You know what I mean? I do know that there's 7 of these games, and then when I was in the menu, the game said they also have a mobile app game version of this game, and I don't know if it's all of them. I haven't looked. I have Apple. I haven't looked on the Apple Store for this game. I do think my thumbs would absolutely get in the way of seeing everything that I need to see. But maybe it would be better on a tablet or tablet-like thing rather than oh extra. Um, yes, extra. That wasn't there before. I know this is all kind of randomly generated mysteries. Really do hope you guys are enjoying all the videos that I've done thus far, the ones I'm going to be doing. Um, God, the longer you stare at that hallway, the longer it gets, and it's disorienting. Which is, they so do it on purpose. Again, very clever. It's just kind of annoying. That. Uh, but yeah, so I've been doing fairly good this summer so far with flares. Um, I've been kind of more on the exhausted end than I am on the pain end, but I am a little sore, but enough to be able to do this. As I said earlier, I do have fibromyalgia among other things that I'm currently looking into. Um, I am disabled on disability. Let's see. You live with a boyfriend. Uh, no, we cannot get married legally. But at this point, we've been together since I was 17 years old. I'm now 30. So, we have been living together for quite a while. uh, oh, good door opening. I have had this one before, but I'm trying to make sure I look at the shadows more. Anomaly, thank you. I appreciate it. Somehow you're doing that. Look and make sure all the shadows are in place. I don't know if that would just be a shadow anomaly at all, if that's even a thing in this game. I know that, again, there's 7 of these, so. Yeah. I do live in Maine. I've lived in Maine most of my life at this point, but I did live in Connecticut for a while when I was in preschool and kindergarten. So light anomaly outside. Um, but I've mostly been on this side of the states. I live in the Stephen King territory of things. If you know, then you know. But have I met him? No, but I know people who have. Um, he doesn't live here all the time anymore. Uh, my understanding, he comes and goes to his other houses he has. Um, but he does come back quite often. I feel like he comes back more in the summertime, kind of like a summer home. Um, but they're really great to this town, I will say. Thank you. Uh, see if I get this before it traps me. It's pending. This pending thing takes so long, and that's what messes me up most of the time. And then it pauses this, so it doesn't even count. It slows down time completely, which is awfully rude, and I don't know how you're doing that. Bing bong, bing bong. I'm aware. Bing bong, bing bong. But yes, I'm having a lot of fun doing this channel, and I'm learning a lot. Not just about myself, but the editing and the thumbnails and this side of things, which is really cool. Um, yeah, I really do think it is helping in many ways. Feel more productive, at least right now. Um, and that's always a good thing in my book, because that's really when the depression hits. You don't feel. It's so hard some days to get up out of bed, in general, but even more so. Haven't seen anything crazy. Haven't seen anything crazy in a little while. It's almost the intruder part. Between 3 and 5 minutes. You guys see anything? Because I sure don't. Not yet. Really, really trying hard to get this done. And to talk to you guys. I really don't want this to be too many episodes. I really don't want it to be too many episodes if I can help it. Most of this, I think, is going to come down to being very lucky on when the intruder is. There's a painting anomaly in the living room. Uh, it's really gonna depend on pure luck and timing with this reporting thing, because that's what messes me up the most. Sometimes it's the intruder, sometimes it's the big man. Why is it two different things? Why does he have like a special thing? I don't understand. I really don't understand. um and I understand they made it difficult for a reason because they want to get enough people involved in the game. Stay as long in the game as possible. I get it, I do. But at some point, I would like to move on. And I feel like part of me can't do that until I finish this one. And I really, really, really would like it if I could. We'll see how this goes. We're in this together. I hope. Even if it's just myself. Even if it's just myself. At this point, this is gonna be a personal victory. You doing anything strange? No, you're not. But yes. Don't get jumped if he's gonna be there. He's not there yet. There's a missing object outside. That's what that is. Object disappearance. I don't know why it's that, but that's what it is. It took me so long to figure out what is what. And again, that's another tricky thing of this game. It's like you know something's wrong, but what is it called? You don't know if that's wrong or not. Will I actually see if he appears? Or does he just appear? Does he walk in the door? I have questions. Object disappearance. It's still object movement. Um, yeah. Wait a second. Thank you. So there was two anomalies in that room that I didn't. One, I absolutely missed something. I don't know what it was. Everything was outside, so I don't know. I thought this was a mural for the longest time. I didn't understand it was a window. There's a light anomaly outside. Looks like aliens are coming down right here. That's very, very. That's a detail I didn't notice before. So I am getting new ones. At least getting ones that I may have not noticed previously. What are you talking about? There's something outside. What is that? Okay, kitchen. Movement. Let's get this out of the way. Dude, that looks like straight up light. So I don't know what you think that is, but I think that's a straight up light. But I can have one be fine. It's having too many at once is the problem. I still think that's a light out there, but it could just be a seam that I didn't notice before because this doesn't look like a fucking window to me. And it's like the only window in this whole apartment. House, whatever. Whatever this is. Yeah, there's not many windows. House apartment. I don't know. Door. Order. So yeah, talked quite a bit now about different things that I've wanted to do, that the polls and the Halloween event that I would like to do. Um, really trying hard. Really, really hoping that's nothing. Hoping that's just not a light outside. I'm not willing to do anything else and keep trying. I'm just gonna look for other things and not worry about it. Is there always a plant in this hallway? I don't think there was. Sometimes this disappears. Okay, nothing strange there. I guess there was a plant there. Doesn't feel that way, but I also haven't seen anything in a little while. Making me a little nervous. Apparently there's too many. I understand. I don't know what it could be. Everywhere. There a missing? I do think that's a light outside, but whatever. It takes so long to do the reporting. Probably not gonna get this one, guys. I gotta be honest. Object movement. Just takes so long to report everything. Really don't want to leave this one hanging, and I really want to finish this, but you only get one of those warnings a night, and then it's over. I don't know how crazy this is gonna get after 6 minutes. Don't know. Distortion. There we go. See, it takes so long to report it. It's a little annoying. But eventually, I will learn all of the ones that I haven't gotten. I keep learning what things are, so I am improving. It's just taking a lot longer than I would want for a game like this. So I don't want to do too many episodes. I feel like something strange is on that left side. Duh, fuck. It's always an intruder around this time. I just don't know if it's gonna be an intruder or if it's gonna be something else. Okay. Please don't be there. Thank you. Hey, do that. Missing object. What did I say? That goes missing. Disappearance. Their rug is missing. God, I hate that. Hate it. Still reporting. Does it slow down the closer I get? Is that what's happening? I think that's exactly what's happening. I haven't had an intruder in here before. I think that's exactly what's happening. I think the reporting is taking longer the further you get. Does that mean there's less of them or more of them? I don't know. Ugh, I hated that. I hate the intruders. They're just gross. That's interesting. I don't think I noticed that before. So at least I'm learning something new. Good, I suppose. Um, I do thank you for going on this journey with me. It means a lot to me. And I really hope I can um, inspire someone else who feels the same way that I do about myself and wants, and maybe they can find it in themselves to accept who they are, accept what is, things we cannot change, which is always bittersweet. I know. I think the thing is not to linger on him too much. Yeah, don't linger on him. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and forth until it goes through. I don't think you're supposed to stare at them. Okay. I don't know about the ghosts. I don't know about the ghosts. But for now, we're going to be staring at this hallway that makes me wildly uncomfortable. Thank you. I still think the anomaly reporting is slows down at least a little bit the further you get in. I really do. I didn't notice it before, but I'm noticing it a lot now. I, I did it! That was 6 a.m. I thought it was 7 a.m. I did it, guys! Oh my god! I thought I had another minute! I was so close before! Oh, that the intruder, the big man, absolutely annihilated me so many times. Oh, guys, I did it. I did it. Oh, I did it. Oh, I'm gonna cry. There was 3 of them that I didn't do, but that's okay. I finished this game. I've completed this game. So that was, I'm on observation duty. This is the final part to the first one. If you want me to play the others, let me know. And thank you for listening to me rant a little bit while I was playing this game and getting to know me a little bit more. Um, Thank you all so much for watching, so much for listening. I know that was more listening than anything else, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Uh, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!